As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Watson, off play action. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To number 85.
A good pickup there of 22. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7. Broncos nothing. Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Lock now on 1st down. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bryson Hopkins.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
56. Mike, 50.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Locke. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. On 1st and 10, here's Locke, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
He's brought down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Makaro Witherspoon on the coverage.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now they try the right side here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 27.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Broncos nothing.
On 1st down, Watson being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And 8.
Lock working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, 30 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw it is Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
7-yard line.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And his kick is good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Broncos 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Johnson on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the
From the gun, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Locke eluding the pressure right. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos cut into that lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Watson on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
To throw is Watson.
3rd down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
3-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
38.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
56, the mock boys, 56, check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Broncos.
Well, this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Lock off a play action. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Lock going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get in the weight room. Foul block. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Now Lock again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Again, it's Lock. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to number 84.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 28 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again is Watson. Catch made here by Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
36. Switch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Broncos 27. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 39 yards there, a big one. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Locke looks to throw it again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.